the big consultancies have invested huge amount in creating the impression that they create value. That's something that we talk about in the book a lot. Now, what does that look like? That looks like, for example, in the 20th century, ensuring that the big consultancies like McKinsey were recruiting from the elite universities, the top universities of the world. And they did this, and there's a historian, Christopher T. McKenna, who's also written a lot about this, because it helped to create the impression that this was a legitimate profession. This wasn't something like the legal profession, which was kind of much more stringently regulated. You know, they would walk into business and people would turn around and say, you know, you're 22 years old, who the hell are you? Like, what are you going to be able to tell me to do? Which is a fair comment, fair question. And the way that they helped to build this legitimacy at this period was by recruiting from these top schools. There are other things that they have done, for example, establish what we call in the book quasi-academic research institutes. We did have some stronger words that didn't make it into the book to describe these institutes, like McKinsey Global Institute, for example, which is staffed by people with top PhDs from top US universities. And certainly, if anyone's ever come across a McKinsey Global Institute report, we're never going to deny that they can be pretty interesting, right? But the people who are writing those reports are not the people who are going into the businesses. They're not the people who are going into governments to do things on these issues. And so these reports then serve a function of creating an impression that McKinsey can create value, rather than actually kind of being evidence that the firm itself creates value when it goes into organizations. So they're very different things.